Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Wonderkid rebuild on FIFA 21. As you can see in the background, we now have been appointed as the coach. Now, some of you might be asking yourselves, why are you called now? Look into the top left corner. My name is Subscribe Now. You know what that means? You subscribe now. So hopefully some of you will be influenced by it in their minds with that, like your what is it called, your conscience, right? Your conscience will see it, and then some of you will subscribe, but that's a totally different story. Today's episode is about Schalke. Schalke is in a terrible situation, last position in the Bundesliga right now, looking absolutely horrible. Like, I've never seen Schalke this bad. And I live in Germany, and I've seen Schalke play plenty of times, and I've never seen them do this bad. It is time for a rebuild. That's why I am here. All right, let's get right into it. Let me give you the rules of the FIFA 21 Wonderkid rebuild. Here we go. The rules are simple. We are only able to bring in players 21 years old or under, okay? Then the second rule that we have is the Wonderkids can only surpass the original team's highest rated player by a max of 3 overall. I've taken it down from 5 to 3 now, just so you guys know, to make it even more challenging. And also, we're only able to buy players who are 28 years old and above during this challenge. So we're mainly focused on growing the talents that we have and making sure that this team can be as good as they can be, just focused on the talents. So we're only bringing in players that are old, players that are not going to be growing in their stats anymore, players that really won't help them as much as we would hope to, so that we also don't bring in a bunch of talents and make it easier for ourselves. There's another rule coming in here, which is we will be simming the entire season and we only have the chance to play 1 game. Now, I will give myself a couple of goals here that I need to achieve within 2 seasons. First of all, I need to get Schalke back into European football, okay? I need to get Schalke back into Europe. It is going to bring in a lot of money into the club, and the club is struggling financially. So that is one of the big goals that we have for ourselves. Then another goal that we can achieve to basically say we have done this rebuild in the proper way is going to be to either win the Bundesliga or win the German Cup. The DFB Pokal is very highly held by everyone in Germany. So if you can win that one, you're a good coach. So here we go. This is the rebuild starting. And here is the team with the 5 Wonderkids. Let's start off at the top. In the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, Jonathan David, 5-star weak foot, 85 pace, 76 shooting with the 78 dribbling. That is the first man to join into the Schalke squad. In real life, he has just moved over to Lille to replace Osimhen. Now he's moving over to Schalke to try and help this team achieve things, because this team is struggling. And if you don't know yet, if you haven't realized yet, the highest rated player in the Schalke squad was a 79 rated Mascarell. He's currently sitting on the bench right there. We have only brought in players that are lower rated than Mascarell, okay? I wanted to keep this as challenging as possible. Even though I could have gone in and brought in 82 rated talents, I've gone ahead and wanted to keep this very challenging for ourselves. But we have brought in a bunch of talents where the highest rated player is a 78 rated player. So that shows you that I'm going to try and keep this as challenging as possible, even though the rules allow me more. But Jonathan David right here is class. He can play striker, center forward, center attack in midfield, 3-star skill moves, which we will probably upgrade to 5-star skill moves anytime soon. Then we move on to Camavinga, the man that has scored a bicycle kick for the national team on his debut. Imagine, that is a great player, a huge talent that basically every team in the world is now chasing. Camavinga is such a beast. Look at those stats, so well-rounded. 71 pace, 74 passing, 77 dribbling, 75 defending, and 75 physical. He is going to be our center midfielder, carrying the ball forward in that left center midfield role. Due to his left foot, it is going to be the better position for him. Then going down the spine, we have Florentino, the former, I believe, Sporting player, now playing for AS Monaco, if I'm not wrong. This guy is going to be a defensive rock for us. He is going to be the one that is going to take care of that defense in the midfield and try and help us as much as possible to keep clean sheets. 65 pace, not as high as you wanted. 62 passing, again, not as high as you wanted for a midfielder. That's another thing that we need to focus on. 68 dribbling, and then he has 76 defending though, along with 73 physical. So definitely a more physical player, 6 foot tall with high defensive work rates. That's what you want to have in that CDM spot. It doesn't necessarily need to be a super fast player. It needs to be someone that can deal with defending overall. That's the main key thing for him to do. Now, we're going to go down the list. Ozan Kabak is already at Schalke, so that's a big plus. That is going to be another player that's going to grow along very nicely. And Amin Harit is there as well. So hopefully, these two dudes will be growing along to help the 5 Wonderkids rebuild this team. But here on the right back position, we have Serginho Dest, the man that has been talked about plenty of times over this last summer. The man who has moved from Ajax to potentially Bayern Munich. Never really worked out, and then has decided, you know what, I'm going to join Messi. He joined Barcelona, 4-star defender with 87 pace, 71 passing, 79 dribbling, and only 67 defending. The good thing about this though is in the development plan, we're going to be able to focus on defending so nicely that his stats should technically go up really quick, because his defensive stats and his physicals are really bad, and we need to upgrade that as fast as possible, and we're going to do that with the development plans. Next up, coming in from the Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen, Tapsoba with a 78 rating, 74 pace on the centre back, 78 defending, 78 physical. He is right-footed. He is coming in to play alongside Ozan Kabak, and with him, the rebuild is complete. Now, this Schalke team, we currently have around, 23 million euros to spend. I want to spend money instantly on the team, but also I want to sell plenty of dead wood. So we're going to go ahead and put a bunch of players onto the transfer list right now in the background. You won't see it too much, but once I sell players, I will archive the message and I will show you guys who I've sold. But also, let's focus on development plans. I think we have found the perfect development plan for Jonathan David. We're going to give him the poacher, because that one is going to improve his sprint speed. It's going to improve mainly his shooting in many areas, apart from long shots, which isn't really that important for a striker in my opinion. And also, it's going to upgrade him in his dribbling statistics where it's needed. His agility and his reactions are going to go up. He already has 83 composure, which is quite massive on a player of his age already. So he is going to come in with the poacher. We're not actually going to focus on the skill moves. We're going to keep it up with the poacher to make sure that he keeps on improving his striking abilities as much as possible. Having anything else but balanced on Kamavinga would be a waste in my opinion. So we're going to have it unbalanced because he's already so well balanced on his statistics. He is going to be growing along in every single stat nicely. So we're going to keep it that way because we want him to improve offensively and defensively with passing play, with shooting. All of that good stuff needs to be improved at the same time because he's already looking so good. For Florentino, who seems to be a little bit of a stiff player, we're going to go ahead and give him a massive pace upgrade with the Anchorman development plan because that one is going to improve his pace. It's going to improve his agility, his reactions, his ball control. He seems to be quite a defensive beast, but not really someone that is going to be able to dribble with the ball, pass the ball along nicely. It's going to still improve his defending, not as much as we would like to. We're going to maybe change his plan later on, but I do believe he needs more pace. Once he gets to around like 70 pace, we might upgrade the rest a little bit more and focus on different development plans, but this is what we're going to have on him for now. He's going to be an anchor man for the team. Since defensive awareness is one of the most important stats this year on FIFA 21 for defenders and for CDMs, we're going to keep it on a sweeper for him. We're going to improve his sprint speed a little bit more as we go along. His agility is going to go up, which is going to make him able to react a little bit quicker to the movements of our opponents. And also his defending is going to be going up very nicely there with interceptions, heading accuracy, defensive awareness, slide tackle going up, and also jumping and stamina with the sweeper development plan for Tapsoba. With that, we are done with the development plans for the players for now. But yeah, I'm very happy, very pleased with what we have for now. Let's see how much these players can grow in the first 3 months. So here it goes, the first 3 months coming up. But actually, before we do that, I need to sell and maybe potentially buy some players. And instantly, we do get a transfer offer for Ochipka, a player that I'm trying to get rid of. He is a left back who's 31 years old. That is someone that we need to get rid of. 4 million for him is actually a really good amount. So if we can sell him right now, we definitely need the replacement. But for now, we're trying to let go of him. Another offer for Ralf Fährmann. He is going to leave the team as well before he gets too unhappy. Renault is our goalkeeper who's like 27 years old. So there's still maybe a little bit of room to grow. He's 1 rating below Fährmann, I believe. So Fährmann is going to leave the team. That is another part of the rebuild so far. Okay, now we're speaking. Mascarell, 20 million for him. The 79 rated center midfielder. I want to let go of him because he's going to bring in a lot of budget for the squad. He's the highest rated player at Schalke, so we're going to let go of him. Ben Taleb is yet another one that I want to let go, so we're going to let go of him right now as well. He goes over to Sheffield, and then we also have a swap deal coming in for Sane. Leicester City is offering us Johnny Evans. They are offering us a higher rated player for a lower rated Sane, but Johnny Evans is 32 years old. And I'm not planning on bringing in any new centre-backs that are going to... Yeah, that's not going to work because we have Kabak and Tapsoba at centre-back who are talents who I want to grow. So I'm trying to get rid of the old players who are high-rated to give these talents as much playtime as possible. Now we have a bunch of offers coming in. First of all, a loan for Kutucu, which I don't mind at all. He's a talented player who I want to see grow. Benito Raman is going to leave the team. His release clause has been triggered, which is great. 9.8 million by Levante. Schöpf is going to leave the team for 3 million. Skripski is going to go as well for 2.2. Amin Harit is not going anywhere. He is sticking with us. Stambouli can go. They're offering us Stefan Radu. I believe Radu can play left back. I thought he could at some point, but again, it's another swap deal. I don't want swap deals for older players. I'm not ready. Stambouli is not going to go yet. We're going to sell him later on. 7.9 million for Uth. Uth is a good backup for our players actually in the striking position, so not necessarily someone that I'm trying to get rid of. We're going to keep a hold of Uth for now. Okay, this is what I'm more talking about. 10 million for Stambouli. Hell yeah. Sane, 14 million. Thank you. Yes, I will accept that as well. We're just getting rid of the players that are not within our plans right now, and it's looking very good. I will show you the transfer budget in a bit. Now, take a look at all the sales that we have made for Schalke. We have let go of Stambouli, Sane, Kutucu on loan, Raman has gone, Schöpf has gone, Skripski is gone, Mascarell is gone, Ben Taleb, Fährmann, Ochipka. All those players had to leave the team in order for us to be able to achieve the things that we want to achieve with Schalke. Even in the first season, we're going to go hard for the top half of the league table. Try our best to get Schalke in there. Currently, if you look into the transfer budget, 84 million is now what we have in our transfer budget, which is a massive amount of money that we have now amounted, thankfully, thanks to the transfers that we had. So 91 million with 250k in the wage budget. But again, we're only able to bring in players that are 28 or older. As you can clearly see, there's a few clear issues in this team. The left back position, in my opinion, needs to be changed, and potentially a higher rated goalkeeper to bring in to strengthen up that defense. So let's start off with the left back. For the left back position, I'm going over to Argentina. We're trying to bring in Fabra, who is a class player in my opinion. We're going to try and offer them 12 million. He is a good left back. I remember him having like a team of the season, an ultimate team one of these days, and he was looking very good. They want 18 million for him. That is a lot of money. But we're going to try and sign him up as fast as we can because we do need this signing before the first Bundesliga game. We are like towards the end of the first month here. We've already gone through the preseason tournament where we have lost in the finale and didn't get the full amount of money. I think we'll just have to pay the amount here. Otherwise, let's make one last offer of 16.8 mil. Let's see if they accept. If they don't, I will pay the 18.6 million that is required, I will do so because I want to make sure that I do get this signing over the line. He's 29 years old. Fabra is going to join into the team on that left back position to help out these young players that we have in this team, and also should be an upgrade on Ochipka. 25k is what he wants on his wages. Fabra has now signed for our team for a 3-year contract. There he is, my man, coming to that left back spot and hopefully carry us into the top half of the league table. He is coming in. Let's see. What is the rating? 79 rating, worth 15.5 million at the moment. Very happy with that signing because I do truly believe that he's going to improve our left back position massively. So let's take out Tial here, who is not ready for that spot. Fabra is coming in. A lot of the deadwood, as you can tell, has already been released by the club. We have brought in a bunch of players now as well. So it is now Fabra for that left back spot. 79 rated, the highest rated defender in our team. I think we need to bring in a high rated goalkeeper to make sure that this team is defending at the best of their possibilities, because defensively they are absolute shambles. On that goalkeeping position, I want to spend as much as I need to because I want to improve that position as fast as possible, and it's such an important position when you're simulating games. The goalkeeping spot is key to success, the defensive key to success in simulations throughout the months. So we are going for Castells, who is worth 31 million, 83 rated, already plays in the Bundesliga, so already knows this area. Will not need too long to get adjusted. Let's get this 6'6" tall giant into the club. I'm pretty sure I will have to pay over what he's worth, so we're going to start off with 35 million here. They want 49, but as I mentioned before, I am willing to spend a lot of money on this man because he's going to improve our team in a massive way. So 43 million is what I'm offering right now, and Wolfsburg has accepted. Castells will be joining Wolfsburg now. Let's go. Now, not Wolfsburg, Schalke. He's currently earning 53k at his club, so we're going to offer him a 65k right here. And Castells, 28 years old, with still room to grow, is now joining Schalke. There it is. The papers are signed, and another big transfer is now coming into the squad to make sure that we support the young lads as well as we can. Castells now a part of our story. He is going to be in that goalkeeping position throughout the entirety of it. Renault is now going to be a good backup goalkeeper for us. It's too low rated. He's too low rated. So Castells now is going to be the man. And now I'm thinking, which position do we need to improve up next? Do we need to bring in someone else rather than Paciencia to play alongside Jonathan David? Paciencia is still quite young, but we could use that money to bring in some players. Our bench is very weak, though. Our bench is really weak, so that could be an issue moving forward. But for now, I guess we'll have to keep the bench the way it is, because if you have bad players on your bench, most of the time the AI actually simulates the games with the players that you have put into the starting lineup. So that could be something that we do go with, but I'm still thinking that there is more room to grow in this team, and the only position that I'm looking at is the striker position, because we do have Harit, we do have Serdar and Kabak, who are also potentially players that are going to be growing along nicely with the players that we have. So I'm thinking we upgrade that striker's position into someone that can maybe lead the team a little bit more, someone with a little bit more experience, someone that knows how to score goals, how to get wins. We're going to try that. And I already know who I want to go for. His name is Bakambu. He is currently still playing in China, 29 years old. Cedric Bakambu, still very much capable of doing really well, even in Europe. So we're going to go for him. We're going to go for a transfer fee of 18 million for Cedric Bakambu. Is that something that they want to see? 19.5. That is totally fine with me. We will accept that deal on an instant. And with that, we will improve our striker position even more. Schalke's rebuild is going really well right now, guys. This rebuilding process is what people love doing. Just making those transfers on a constant basis and changing the team up completely and taking it to the next level. I mean, Schalke, you see what I'm doing here? I'm doing quick negotiations. Sign me up. I can help you guys. The deal has been signed. Bakambu is coming in. He has a real face and even a nice haircut right there. He's going to replace Paciencia in the squad. Paciencia is now going to be a good backup for Bakambu. He's coming in at the value of 21 million, and we only signed him for 19.5. So that shows you his contract was running out, and we have used that to our advantage. And here it goes, straight into the starting lineup to play alongside Jonathan David, a fast striker. Even despite his age, he is fast. He is a great shooter of the ball. And yeah, super happy with the rebuild now. I think we could start off, guys. Let's start it off. The first 3 months of football are beginning right now. We do still have a little bit of money left in the squad, but we don't want to spend it for now. We're going to keep it for the January transfer window. If we do need some upgrades, there you can see once again in the preseason tournament, we have struggled at the end on penalties. We have lost, but here it goes. The first couple of months. Let's see how our team does in the first 3 games of the Bundesliga. First Bundesliga matchup, it is a 1-1 draw against Eintracht Frankfurt. Now, Eintracht is a decent team, or used to be a decent team for the past few years. Maybe that's not really a measurement for ourselves, but that Bayern game is going to be where we measure ourselves. Can we get a good result? We get a draw, a 0-0 draw against Bayern Munich. That is massive. That is a great start, guys. 2 draws, obviously not on 6 points, which would have been perfect, but to see that we can cope with the attacking play of Bayern, that's dope. And we win against Bielefeld, so we're now on 5 points after 3 games. Let's keep it up. A win against Augsburg in the second month of simulation. Augsburg is not good enough. Hertha is getting beaten as well. Schalke on the way up. Come on, Hoffenheim. It's a loss against Hoffenheim. I was kind of hoping for a little bit too much there. So that, my friends, is 2 bad results back to back. The last game of the last month, we lost. We lost against Stuttgart, but we have now beaten Mainz, which is good to see. Now, against Leipzig, I'm not really expecting a good result, even though we're playing at home. It is a win. We win against Leipzig. That just shows you what this team can do. Beautiful. So with the game against VfL there, hopefully we'll win that one. I desperately hope we do, because I want to get far in the cup. We have won that game as well. So we are now looking pretty good. Let's see where our team is sitting in the league table. We are in the top 5. We need to get into the top 6 to qualify for Europe. That is the most important thing for Schalke. We need this team to do better in the future. In the league right now, though, not Bayern or Dortmund at the top. It is Leverkusen. 22 points on Leverkusen. Schalke already the signs of the rebuild working really well. I mean, the rebuild is showing great signs. Let me put it that way. Let's take a look at how our growth is looking within the squad. Obviously, very important to see these young players succeed for ourselves. So Kamavinga now up to a 77 rating. He's going to be growing slower than other people, but he's growing in all of his stats, which is obviously great. He is on good form, so that is good to see. We will move on to the next man in our team, which is obviously Ozan Kabak, also a part of the team, has grown. Jonathan David by a +2. Nice. His shooting statistics are flying up. His pace is going up. Then we do have Tapsoba now on a 79 rating. Florentino has gone up by +2. We are working on his deficits, obviously dribbling, passing, pace. He is working on that type of stuff. And then we also... Wait, didn't we have more? 1, 2, 3... Oh, Dest. Yeah, there we go. Dest. I was like, what the hell? There's one missing. Serginho Dest right here has gone up to a 76 rating. We're desperately working on his defending, which is awful, and his physical as well. So that should go up nicely for Serginho Dest. So that is the growth after 3 months. And the team is doing a great freaking job. The rebuild is working really well for now. As expected, it's not just going to be wins and draws. We have lost against Dortmund right there. Not really too happy with that. And we have gotten 2 draws so far in the month of November. Not really a great month for us. We could be pushed out of the top 6. Schalke losing as well against Freiburg. Guys, this is not looking good. We have lost at home to Freiburg. Look at these bad results. We have won in the league, in the cup. We have lost against Leverkusen, a draw against Gladbach, but finally a win picked up against Köln. Before we move on into the January transfer window, please give me a good result here. Yes, okay. So we're going to move into the January transfer window with a good mood within the team, I would assume. A draw and 2 wins are the last few games in terms of a record that we had. And now, January transfer window, let's see if we can make some good deals, and let's make sure that we keep a hold of our players. So going into the January transfer window, Camavinga has gone up to a 77, still not as much growth as I expected. I was kind of hoping he would go up by +2 by now. Then we have Serginho Dest going up by +2 now. It is a nice rating for himself. It's very important to see him continuously grow. Kabak has gone up by +2. Jonathan David by +3 so far this season. Good to see this young man improve himself the more we go on. And then also we have Tapsoba coming in with the +2, now an 80 rated centre-back with incredible stats on him. Florentino going up by +3. Really good to see all of this. Very happy with the growth within the squad right now. And if you look at the starting lineup here, some players like Amin Harit, for some reason, are not growing. Very upset with that one, because I thought Amin Harit actually had some decent potential in him after what he did last year in like getting player of the month for Schalke at certain points of the season. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. But currently in the league, we are sitting in that 6th position. We are on the brink of success. If we can remain there, we will have achieved our objective. But teams like Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg, and most importantly, Leipzig have the capabilities of taking over our position for sure. They have a lot more squad depth. We definitely don't have any squad depth right now. That is the key thing that we definitely struggle with. We have 13 million to spend, but I don't necessarily feel like we should be spending it on any position yet. I'm very happy with how things go, and I have a good manager rating, so the players' morale is looking good. I don't want to change anything in the dynamic of the team, so we're going to keep it the way it is and not sell anyone. That's going to be the key to success. And one thing that I need to take a look at is anyone going to be leaving us in 6 months' time? If so, we might need to extend their contracts. Now, Paciencia is on loan. Ludovic is on loan as well. Taitage is here, 21-year-old from the United States. Let's give him a new contract there. He'll be happy with that one to stick around for a little bit longer. Becca, we can keep around as well, just to make sure that we don't have any contract issues with some players, because at times that can lead to you getting fired. Ibisevic, I'm fine with letting go. Langa, I'm fine with letting go as well. So those are two very old players who are going to run out their contracts and leave our team. So the month of January is coming towards its end. By the way, as always, let me know in the comments down below which rebuild I should be doing next. It's always important to see what you guys think about these rebuilds, and also give me suggestions of talents you want me to use in these rebuilds. But it's a win against Köln to start off the second half of the season. Potentially a decent result against Gladbach, and we do exactly that. It is a draw against Gladbach, which I'm pretty happy with. Now, the cup, can we get past Dortmund? We are not. So with that, one of the biggest and the most important things of this season, we have already failed. Dortmund have beaten us in the cup, but in the league, we have won against Hoffenheim. We have gotten a draw against Hertha. Should be a win against Union, and it is exactly that. Let's see if we can get revenge for that cup game against Dortmund right now at the end of February. Can we do so? Please, come on. It's a loss again. Dortmund too good. Two big games coming up after the win against Werder Bremen and Wolfsburg. We are now approaching the game against Leverkusen, against Leipzig. A strong team that's chasing us down, and it's a draw. Okay, we're holding them at bay. Against Bayern Munich, though, first game of the season was a draw. Now we're going to be playing at home against a Bayern that's probably in form, and they have smashed us. 3-1 loss against Bayern. Losses against the big teams. We are not there yet. That is for sure. Guys, look at the league table. I've been telling you, man. Leipzig is going to be the dangerous squad, and they have overtaken our position. Top 6 right now is looking bad. We need to get in there to qualify for European football. Leipzig and Gladbach are our direct competitors. Hoffenheim is way too far away. So we need to do well in the last 2 months. We are now in April and May, and potentially I might have to jump in to fulfill the rebuild being successful. We need to get there. Top 6 is the goal that we have set for ourselves. So here it goes. The last few months of football. This team right now, as you can take a look at it, has grown along nicely. David has gone up to an 82. Camavinga, 78. Florentino, 80. Dest up to a 77. Kabak growing along nicely as well. But Tapsoba clearly insane growth on him. And even Castells has gone up to an 85. A goalkeeper that we brought in who was older than 28 has still grown. So that's great to see. And Amin Harit finally going up as well, up to a 79. Okay, here it goes. Eintracht Frankfurt, it's a win. Come on, 3 points, big 3 points. Now against Leverkusen at home, we could potentially get a win. At least a draw. That's what I'm hoping for. It's a draw. Okay, now these two have to be a win. We have to win against Freiburg and Augsburg. Freiburg, it's a win. Come on, lads. At home against Augsburg, please make it happen. Let's go. All right, it's looking good. Last month coming up. Let's take a look at the league table once again to reassure ourselves that we still have a chance of getting into the top 6. And yes, Leipzig has 1 game more than we do. Gladbach is within 2 points, Leipzig within 1 point. We can make it happen. Top 6 for Schalke this season. We could do it. You know what I'm going to do from now on? I am going to sim every game from now on with this feature right here. And if I need to jump in and win the game, I will do it. And that will be the one game that then counts as a game that I've played. So here it goes, guys. We're simming the match against Bielefeld. This has to be a win. We have to win every single game to make it into the top 6. And I'm expecting the team to do well. So this is probably one of the more intense rebuilds. We could potentially fail right at the end of season 1. Obviously, I've given myself 2 seasons, but I would love to get it done within 1 just to show how fast you can rebuild a team like Schalke, who have a lot of players, a lot of dead wood, so to say, players that don't really get any progress within their careers anymore, players you need to let go and cash out in, and that is what we're doing. So Schalke currently in those white dots, hopefully showcasing a great display here with the likes of Bakambu and David, that was him. David has scored. We're up 1-0 against Bielefeld. Let's keep it up, lads. We're still only 1-0 up with 35 minutes having been played. Not too happy. I need to get 1 more goal. Otherwise, I'm just going to be so nervous this entire time. So I'd really appreciate it. Let's go. Camavinga. Number 10 for Schalke. He scores it. And that should be it. That should be the game done right there. We're going to jump to the result and see how it went. It is a 2-0 win. With very low possession once again, but I don't care. Camavinga has actually picked up a red card in the second half. That is not good. We're going to miss out on him on the next game. Here goes the next game. 1 more game left after this one. Mainz. We have obviously surpassed Leipzig now, technically, mathematically. But we could still bottle it. So we got to make sure that we do get a good result here. Leipzig will probably do their best to win their game. So here it goes. We are using Uth instead of Camavinga because we do not have any backups. We've completely emptied out the squad in terms of high-rated players. So Uth is the last one that can basically play anywhere. He's going to replace Camavinga at centre mid. Hopefully going to do a good job. We are the blue dots this time around. I'm expecting some goals. And most importantly, 3 points. Oh, that's great passing. David. Bakambu. Beautiful play. That was some insane dribbling there. I could see how the dots were moving. I could imagine exactly what happened there. Bakambu with great play there. Let's go. 1-0 up against Mainz. We need this win. And then we're going to play the last game of the season to make sure that we do get into the top 6. But right now, as things stand, we are currently in that 6th position, and our team is doing well defensively, especially taking care of that clean sheet very nicely. Oh, we have an injury. Ah, not him. It's a light injury though. He should be able to play through it. Oh, stop him. Stop him, please. Yes, defense. Let's go. Good stuff, man. Defense is so solid with Tapsoba and Kabak in that centre-back position. We have brought in a great pairing into the squad, so very pleased with those players doing well in the squad at the moment. David dropping deep and losing the ball. And our opponents trying to counter-attack, but Mainz luckily not able to do so. Now we might score another one. How does he not take a shot? You have to shoot. Why is he not shooting? Bakambu, that was clearly your chance to score a second. With 15 in-game minutes to go, the team is trying to hold on to this as much as they can. Mainz is playing some really nice football. There's an option in the middle. Ah, good defense once again. Florentino helping out at the back there. Our CDM behind our goalkeeper. What's my goalkeeper doing? Oh, that's a great ball. Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest. Bakambu. David. What a play. An incredible ball down to the right-hand side. Bakambu and David playing together once again. And with that, this game is done. There's no way. Oh, they actually made it back to 2-1 in the 90th minute. And they missed the penalty in the 88th. Bro, we could have actually gone 2-2 in the last 7 minutes of the game. That is a big result, guys. Leipzig has won their game, which means I have to play this last game and try my absolute hardest to make sure that we get the top 6 finish. Schalke currently in that 5th position. Gladbach yet to play their 33rd game, so they will probably be ahead of us. But Leipzig is our opponent for that last one. I mean, I don't know. We don't play against them. Who's the team that we play against? It's Stuttgart. I believe Stuttgart. Last month, I lost against them. Didn't I? Somewhere I lost against Stuttgart, as far as I can remember. Where is it? Where did we play against them? Oh, yeah. Like, there it is. The top left. We lost against Stuttgart in October. So let's get some revenge and let's make sure that we beat Leipzig to the top 6 positioning and get Schalke back up into Europa, because that is where they belong. Let's get it. The moment we have been waiting for. We're going to be stepping up against Stuttgart ourselves. The one game of the season that we're allowed to play. It comes down to the last Bundesliga game. And let's see if we can get a good result against this Stuttgart team, who aren't really technically a team that I should be scared of, but they have beaten us 2-0 at the beginning of the season, so it kind of shows me that there is something within this team that works against our team. Maybe it's the formation, so we got to be careful. Castells, keep that clean sheet, my guy. David, I need you to score. Camavinga, I need you to bomb forward and also defend. Florentino, make sure no one ever gets past you. Also, in the defense, Tapsoba, I need you to be strong. I need you to stop everyone that is running towards you. And then Dest, make those runs forward, baby. We're going to use you like Trent. And here he goes. Serginho Dest. We're going to use you like Trent. I told you. David. Let's go. What a start. In the 5th minute. It is David scoring already. Jonathan David, the 5-star weak foot beast, who is now becoming a world-class striker. What a finish that is. He is jumping up in the air against the defender. Serginho Dest, great cross, immediately showing what the right back is capable of doing. And David beats the opponent to the ball. And we do get that first goal in early into the game. That's a great start. The question is, can we carry this on? Of course. Bakambu, David with a great ball into Bakambu. Bakambu, good position to shoot from. And it is. Cedric Bakambu. He is not just an experienced striker, but he still is the fast-paced man that we love to see in those types of positions. Camavinga coming across to celebrate that one. Bakambu from a tight angle. An amazing finish into the top left corner. Stuttgart is currently getting beaten, and it looks like Schalke could actually remain in the top 6. Some good passing on Stuttgart now. Moving forward with Pessina. That's a class ball, but that is what we need to see from the defense. Unbelievable tackle from Ozan Kabak to make sure they don't score. Good runs being made. Kabak trying to cover this skiller here. I don't know who that is, but he's making decent plays. Stuttgart coming forward with a lot of numbers. That's a great ball. Tapsoba once again. Ozan Kabak and Tapsoba. Quality defense. And I messed it up. I completely messed it up. And Ozan Kabak again. Let's go. Man, Kazri is tough to stop, man. His skill moves are just... there's too many. He just does too many. Is he a 5-star skiller? I thought he was a 4-star skiller. I thought he was 4-star. And wait, yes, Kabak again. Man, this guy's goated. Oh, that could have been a bad pass. There's a lot of press going on right now from our opponent, Stuttgart. And I just ran right into him. Good stuff, Johnny. Uh-oh, this is bad. Kazri, Castells. Oh, no. Did I just give away a penalty? I think... oh, no, I didn't. What? That is a clear penalty. That is a clear penalty. I am so lucky. Look at this. After Kazri takes the shot, I completely take his legs away. Watch. He gets completely taken out in the background. Should have been a pen. Tommy, you need to chill. Okay. Interesting pass, to say the least. Drag backs. Ball rolls, skill moves. I don't even know what to say. 45 minutes have passed. We are leading 2-0, but it's been Stuttgart only ever since. Kazri, great ball down to the right. That is Sanchez. I don't know which Sanchez we're talking about. But he is doing lots of skill moves. Lots and lots of skill. Okay, dude. You need to chill. Just how do I get close to these people? Oh, no. No. Come on, man. I was close to him. I thought I could... Bro, the skill moves are just crazy. I'm sorry, but the skill... Okay, get out of my face, dude. Get out of my face. Who do you think you are? You're losing 2-1. Who do you think you are? But the skill moves down that right-hand side, bro. How am I supposed to stop that? I don't even know. Like, he's just switching directions 50,000 times. That's a quality finish, though. Great first touch and a good finish. Castells not able to get down quick enough. Stuttgart making it very interesting here, and I don't like it. Cassidy, wait... Too many skills again. Too many skills. I can't deal with it, bro. I cannot deal with the skill moves. Oh, that's another great pass. Oh, that's quality defending, guys. Once again, just those last split-second tackles. And now David is off. David is off to a run to finish it. To finish the run for the top 6. David takes us to a +2 advantage again. He scores his second goal. Jonathan David, the Canadian Wonderkid, is doing it. Nick 2080 would be proud. Let's go, guys. Massive, massive finish from Jonathan David. An incredible run. It all started off with great defensive display, and now we have run across the pitch to score the finesse shot into the far corner. No chance for the goalkeeper at all. Let's go. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, that was a good pass. That was a really, really good pass. Okay, I have to be careful here. That's an insane pass. Unbelievable. He has done so well there, Cassidy. Okay, it's, yeah, 3-2. This is not done yet. This game needs to be done, please. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow it now. I think everyone wants to go home anyways. We're going to make that run, and then Bakambu is potentially going to make that run down the right. Bakambu, I see you, David. David! Oh, what a pass! What a pass from Bakambu! He splits the defense open with that one. In between the goalkeeper and the centre-back. Jonathan David with his hat-trick in the final game of the season. An incredible ball from Bakambu. Let's take a look at that once again. It's powerful. It's accurate. It's perfect. That's what it is. And David reacts ever so cool just with his left foot, slotting it in. Hat-trick for the main man in the biggest game of the season. He now has 17 goals in the season. Very well done. Tapsoba, Kazri is again on the run. There's a lot of space for Stuttgart once again. A little bit too much for my liking. I wonder where my defense is. There's my defense. There is my defense. Fabra, quality again, man. We just keep on getting in those last-ditch tackles. 10 minutes to go here. Still dangerous, Stuttgart. Not giving up. And that is a class steal by Kamavinga. And off we go to another counter. Jonathan David holding his run just so close. So close to not being offside. He held his run. I saw that. That's unlucky. One thing for you guys to know as well. The AI tends to do drag backs most of the time. Just back and forward again. They never really go all the way. Kamavinga! 90th minute. Bang it, son. Yeah. What? Oh my god. How did you miss that? How did you miss that? Kamavinga, bro. You're supposed to be one of the biggest talents in world football. And that's how you miss. I was so sure that he would score. But that is going to be us getting into the top 6 in the Bundesliga. We have just done it. Let's finesse it. Why not? Let's finesse it. Ref, blow the whistle. Give us that top 6. It should be done. Schalke rebuild is complete. Within one season, we have managed to bring all these players in and sell all the players that were necessary to take this team to the next level. The 5-a-side of Wonderkids that have come into the squad have done it. The Wonderkid rebuild has worked out to perfection, and there's a floating ball. Now the ball is in the hands of Jonathan David. The game is still glitchy as it was in FIFA 20. We had that plenty of times, but like cameras were floating around on the floor, or the ball was just floating, but we take those guys. We have gotten the team into the top 6. Let's do a little final recap. So here is the final league table, and Gladbach has actually been kicked out. They were in the position that we were in, and they've actually gone all the way down to 7th. So Leipzig has still made it through. Congratulations to them. Schalke, though, qualifying for European football. That's where they belong, man. Schalke technically belongs right into that spot, like 5th, 6th, something like that, 4th. Normally you would see them in those types of positions, but instead in real life, they're all the way down there where Bielefeld is. So yeah, I'm very happy to see Schalke up there again. I thought this was a really good rebuild to do because obviously Schalke is struggling big time. It's a very prominent thing as well. People know about it. So I thought we would jump in there and try and help out Schalke, and we have done exactly that. So very pleased with the performance of the players there. Now let's take a final look at the growth within our team. Obviously, very, very happy with how things have gone for ourselves in this rebuild. So at the top, we do have Tapsoba with the 82 rating, a +4 in this season. That is lots of growth. And then Jonathan David with a +5 has been insane for us in that striking position, scoring loads and loads of goals. Florentino going up by a +5 as well, going up to an 81 overall. Very happy with his playtime in the squad. Then we have Ozan Kabak, who has gone up to an 80 rating, by the way, along with the other talents. Serdar has gone up to an 81 as well, so good stuff there. Bakambu has remained at his 80 rating despite his age, so that's nice to see. Harit by a +2. Serginho Dest gone up by +3, becoming a much better defender as we mean to move on. And then Kamavinga has gone up to a 78 rating. Now, in terms of goals scored, I would like to see who has scored the most for us. So let's see. The most goals scored for us have come in from David. He has gotten himself 20 goals and 6 assists in 40 games. Serginho Dest, extremely effective down that right-hand side with 6 goals and 3 assists. So congratulations to him. Kamavinga with 4 goals and 6 assists. That is going to be it for the Schalke rebuild. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to do next. I am very happy with these deals that we have managed to pull off, with Fabra coming in, with the likes of Castells coming into the team as well, and just in general improving the squad as much as we can to take it to the top 6. Let me know in the comments down below which team we should be doing next and which talents we should be using as well. Have a great day. See you next time for another Wonderkid rebuild. Take care and peace.